Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name's Casey Berg. I don't really talk like this, but it's kind of a gimmick I have. Because I like talking like this, talking like a redneck makes me feel kind of comfortable. So this is what I'm going to do. I actually talk like this, but I think it's a lot more relaxing, a lot more fun to get my point across, because, we all are individuals and we all can have fun being silly. That's one thing, that I don't notice a lot of people do no more. That's be silly. Be themselves. People are kind of afraid of being exposed or being, embarrassed by what they might think of them, just because they're trying to be silly. It's like just too serious, I mean, there's times you need to be serious, like with life-threatening situations and, stuff like that. But, when you have time off to reflect upon yourself and to be happy and relax, it's good to be silly. That's your true self, it's like an inner child coming out, and you just got to do it, you got to do it or you're going insane, instead of gossiping and talking about other people, it's better just to be yourself. Once you be yourself, it's not even really myself, but it's just me kind of being silly, that's all. It is kind of part of me, I've always liked acting like a redneck because, I'm from Oregon. But, they got people who talk like this, like they're from the South, It's just pretty funny. Most of the rednecks up here talk like this are like farmers, loggers, and shit like that. When I was down in the South, like in the Air Force, taking electronics and computers and shit like that, it's kind of weird to hear rednecks talk technical things about like operating systems and Windows 98 and all that electronics, and networking and stuff like that, because they're using technical terms that sound pretty intellectual. But that's another thing about being intellectual kind of drives me nuts. What is being intellectual? To me, it's like, thinking of new things, new ideas, and not talking about other people and not regurgitating information they heard from other people. That's what I call pseudo-intellectualism, It's not like trying to find fancy words or speaking another language. It's speaking your own language. Maybe some people get a little confused, though, but that's what intellectual conversation is. It's kind of inferring abstractly what other people are saying. Not necessarily, facts and figures and baseball games and football games and, what the score is and politics, Because, it's like, being original is probably the most intellectual skill you can have. Thinking outside the box, not being linear. Being linear, not being a lateral thinker, Because, it's like, I appreciate people who individuals, have something to say, like other people. Most people's talking about shit that's like, okay, I really don't fucking care about WWF or Survivor, all that crap. It don't mean shit to me. It's like, so what? Let's talk about real things going on in the world. Let's talk about solutions for the problems in the world. Let's talk about the causation. Causation is pretty hard of things happening in the world. Instead of like, trying to treat the symptom. Kind of like psychology, they got the DTSM manual. It talks about all these different mental disorders here. And it keeps on adding more and more every day. Now, it's like hundreds of different mental disorders. It's like mental disorders like, child-defiant disorder and whatever, masturbation, different things. It's like, what the hell's with that, I think there's only one disorder in this world. And everything else is symptomatic of that disorder. And that is PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. That, everybody's under stress, everybody's under expectations of what they should do and what they should be, what they should accomplish and what they should have. And it's just causing stress for everybody. So, all these conditions like ADD, schizophrenia, anxiety, bipolar, all this stuff are just symptoms of PTSD, which I think is the only disorder everybody has. And it's not necessarily a disorder. It's just all these symptoms can be just ways of your brain adapting to certain situations, That's just my opinion. Tell me what you think.